Hey everyone, so this is the kisae inverter charger, however you say it. Oh, wait a minute. Do I got a leak somewhere? Yeah, I redid my water lines too. Made it more simple. I had that tank back there, you know, that accumulator tank and everything. I decided to get rid of it. So right now is I got the water heater on and the engine heater and the TV, the lights, things like that. I was drawing about 18 amps here. I'm using this 12 gauge cord coupled up to this 10 gauge. 12 gauge is 20 amps maximum, so cable's not even warm. It's like barely, it's like cold to the touch. It's crazy. And so this is the inverter charger. The remote control goes into the front of the unit. Got a USB port, I think 2.1 amp or 2.4 amp. 20 amp GFCI, which you can hardwire into. There's two AC output terminals, but I'm not using the one for GFC. I'm using the one coming directly out of the inverter. You have to open these. Up. It is kind of cheap. These things are kind of cheap. Two of the little screw things broke off where the screws go into, but other than that, it's all good. Don't know if you guys will be able to see it too well. Maybe I can flip it around, and then I'll do the front. You do a rotate it. Right there is where the incoming. Well, that's incoming at the bottom and outgoing to the top. See, and then I wired it because that was going to the Xantrex, the black wire, and I didn't have enough room to do it. So, yeah. Actually, I'm kind of concerned about it being a tight back there. It doesn't look tight though. Yeah, I don't think it is. Okay, it's good. You know, and then sorry, we're coming to the camera here. It's just I'm underneath the bed right now. That's where all the utilities are. That's the Renogy 40 amp. I've had to take this thing apart so many damn times. It's unreal. Those connections right there, they get loose on the board. There's two screws that hold them down to the board and some solder. Yeah, they get pretty stupid. So here's the information. If you guys wanna, I'll hold it here for a bit. Sorry, I'm just trying to get so you guys can see it. Pause it right there, and then we can look up the information on do a Google search and stuff. But yeah, it does run a hairdryer, it runs a water heater, it runs a coffee maker. That's my ampere time. I actually, if you guys remember, I took it apart and I was going to redo the cells. I was going to reconfigure them and put them in the milk crate and all that, and then probably take the input of the BMS, you know, the negative, and the output, which is all negative, put them both together, and then have the balance leads, of course, connect to it. And that way I could charge directly to the battery. I would run another wire right to one of the other parts of the bus bar and directly charge it. But I was like, nah, it's all good. You know, that BMS can actually handle a little over 200 amps. It's crazy. So right now the water heater's on, and as you know, hot water does expand. So having that tank out of here does kind of pose a few issues where I was up all night trying to catch all these leaks and everything. I need to get PEX crimps and tile and a thing of tile nippers, and just yank all the lines out and position them just right and everything, you know, like line them up and everything, kind of do a dry run, and then put the crimps on. Actually, probably do it in place, I don't know. I had to take two 90s right there, you know, you know those Camco 90-degree things, so that way it can doesn't get pinched in there. The hoses, of course, use red for hot, blue for cold. But yeah, like I said, this thing's running pretty good. But I'm not going to push that cord beyond 18 amps. So I need to figure out how I can get this. Actually, this thing right here is a bane of my existence. This thing, I hit my knee right here. I banged my head on it. I banged my shoulder into it. I mean, getting up underneath there to fix those lines. Yeah, I'm not happy with this. This is a pain in the ass. This thing might have to go. And then what I'll do is I'll just take all the connections and put them together as one. You know what I mean? The individual switches. I don't know. Maybe I could put it right here, but well, no, because then I'll bang my head right there too. So, yeah, I don't know. Maybe take the cover off of this and just let it flush. I mean, I don't know. What do you guys think? I mean, this thing keeps... It's an RV power center that had the... I took the bottom part off. That had the 40 amp converter charger. You know, the cheapy one. Thinking this is a WFCO product or something like that. But yeah, like I said, the inverter runs the Keurig. I know it's going to run the microwave because the Xantrix did. Xantrix didn't want to run this for some reason. But this uses a Triac or something, I think. And when I use the Ames inverter, it would buzz so loud, it was scary. So I was like, yeah, I need a high frequency inverter. Watching H9 right now. But yeah, the pure sine wave keeps the clock right on time. Like, it is 10:07 there, it's 10:07 right on the phone. So, yeah. And, got a memory foam pillow, it's pretty nice. You got me a blower, a vacuum. Hey, how did my chips fall in there? I need to take this thing and like screw it up somehow or something. I don't know, because this is like, it keeps my head from getting cold, you know, during the winter time or too hot in the summer. I went to IHOP and I got a free stack of pancakes. Had pancake coins or whatever you call them, you know, pan coins. Diesel heater tank's full. I got the heater on low. If you guys can see that or not. Except for it should be bumping back up again. And then 12.9. 13.3 though, so that thing's pretty off. But yeah. This thing's easy to program though. You have to hold those two down for 5 seconds so it beeps, and then you have to go through this. Go to the menu, this for the sub menu, and then hold it again for 5 seconds to make the change. It was a little complicated. I had to read a manual, which I hate doing. But yeah, I just put it there for now because I don't know where else to put it. I need to clean all this up. This is just, you know, it looks kind of stupid. You know what I mean? I want this wire to go behind it or something, at least something, you know. I don't know. But I mean, for now it's fine. It's not gonna hurt anything. I mean, at least I can see the voltage from the bed. You know what I mean? Because it lights up. So that I can't see unless I turn on the camera and I zoom in on it and put these on white. Then I can see that from the bed. Other than that, yeah. But that's pretty accurate though. They're only it's only different by a voltage. So yeah, like point something. Yeah, it's pretty. You know, but yeah. So what's cool about this inverter charger is that it has what's called power share mode. I have it set for 20 amp. Like I'm plugged into a 20 amp circuit, which I'm plugged into a 30 amp maximum circuit. But because of the cord, I don't want to run more than 20 amps. I don't want to run any more than 20 tops. So what this does is, as I got the water heater on, I got the engine heater, the charger throttles it down. So there's only 2 amps going into the battery right now. Once the water heater shuts off, it's gonna go back up again. It's gonna start charging a lot faster. It's at 55 amps right now. The maximum, that's the maximum charge limit of this thing is 55 amps. And it has a lithium ion profile. Just strange because in the manual it does not mention that. So really interesting why it would mention why on the controller there you got lithium 1, 2, 3, and 4, and then you got gel flooded AGM profiles, you know. But I chose lithium 1 because I assume it's gonna charge at a max of 14.8, which this ampere time battery needs. Anything more than that and the BMS automatically will cut off and not allow voltage to go to the battery. So that's cool, you know. But yeah, 14.8 is the highest point that you can charge ampere time, and you can float them around 13.5, 0.8, something like that. So that's what the profile is, I believe. And yeah, only time will tell though. That's why I spend so much money on this thing, because it comes with a warranty. It's new. If I have any issues with it, I can just take it with the manufacturer. Now with Ames, they don't guarantee their boards. I replaced the Ames inverter board, the control board, back in May, and it stopped working about a week ago. So, and they won't back that because they say they have to have it tested. They got to do the RMA. I got to pay to ship it out there. It's like a 50-pound inverter. It's going to cost like $100 in shipping or more. Just makes sense to go and get this one and call it done, right? And it weighs a lot less. It doesn't buzz. It runs the coffee maker fine. I mean, it's great, you know. So I gotta put a main disconnect switch on the input of the inverter, so that way I can, you know, for testing purposes, I can switch the battery like right away, switch off the AC power going into it. Then that way I can, you know, experiment and do amp tests and things like that and do these videos, you know. So I was thinking about it when I was driving over here. So yeah. All right, well, I just wanted to show you guys that, and have a great night, okay?